Then at the end, that's at the beginning of Paul's ministry. At the end, near 30 years later, Paul goes in, and James even tells Paul, there are many people still in the city who still have a problem with you in your beliefs. So the Jerusalem church never quite accepted Paul's revelation, even though the apostles and James did. So the ongoing, there ended up two styles of Jewish Christianity. Both of them primarily died out, but there were two views. Paul's view was that the gospel came by faith and the law was not a way to please God. The first type of Jewish Christianity completely rejected Paul, completely rejected all of his teachings, and believed that the law was still binding, the law of Moses was still binding, and that to please God you had to keep all 613 commandments of the law and accept Jesus as coming within the law. That group later received a name called Nazarenes. It has nothing to do with the modern day Church of the Nazarenes. So at any rate, they were called Nazarenes. Then there was another group who tried to bridge the gap in between Pauline Christianity and Jewish Christianity, and they were called Ebionites. They believed that the gospel came by faith alone. So trying to receive Paul's message, the gospel came by faith alone. The commandments of the law are not what saves you, because only Christ saves you. However, the commandments, certain requirements of the law, like keeping the Sabbath and the cleanliness laws and things like that, you would find favor in the eyes of God if you kept them. They were called Ebionites. They died out by AD 400. However, the church fathers said of them, of the Ebionites, that they were neither completely Jewish nor completely Christian, and so they ended up being neither Christian nor Jewish. They slowly died out, as I said, by AD 400. The first group, the Nazarenes, they died out after the Bar Kokhba revolt of 132. They slowly went away. So at any rate, just a bit of Christian history and theological doctrine here. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Pauline Christianity versus Jewish Christianity? Do you think that Paul was right and that the law was only a temporary measure till Christ could come? Or do you think it was still binding today? Let me know in the comments below.